Are Spurs about to go big again? But what does big actually mean? Yes, guys, welcome to Pure Coys TV. On today's video, I'm going to be talking about the striker search at Tottenham Hotspur. Zerbi has been quoted as saying, I expect another bomber soon. Maybe he's been misquoted, but some of the things he said have been quite interesting as far as a striker goes. Who's coming in? Will it be someone small, diminutive, or will it be a taller striker that can score goals with his head as well? Guys, we will get into it. Before we do, please do me the absolute honor of liking and subscribing to the channel, hitting that bell notification so you know when all of my content is about to drop. I'm going to be looking at two players today, two players that we have been linked with over the last 24 hours. This man on one side, Endrick, really talented Brazilian, and on the other side, this man here, Ferran Torres, the talk of the town, the shark, and World Cup winning goal scorer for Spain. Guys, before we get into it, we'll go through the other little rumours. Obviously, so many rumours at the moment. We won't go through too many of them, but just a few. Rashford still being heavily linked with a move to Tottenham. Apparently, his agent has been in London trying to thrash out a deal. Take that with a pinch of salt. And this today, latest Marcus Rashford has been spotted in London. Typically ITK, I would say now. And there's one post from my good friend Alan from Tottenham Logic TV. He thinks it could be Morgan Gibbs-White. And some of the things he says, I think are really interesting. I'm going to read it out to you guys. Let me know what you think. Alan says, who is the bomber? Let me tell you why Alice Talks Footy is right. This originally come from Alice Talks Footy. Big up to her. Said, it's Morgan Gibbs-White. Changed his representatives. 2 years left on his contract. Wanted to join us last season. In an interview today, speaking about Glasner, he said phrase like, good for the team, everyone was on board, etc., but never said personally happy. There may have been a verbal agreement with Marinakis last year that if he stayed, he would be allowed to leave the following season. Scores goals, which is what De Zerbi said he wants. Homegrown, something we need. He openly apologised to Thomas Frank, saying his interest was genuine when the deal fell through last summer. He wanted Spurs last season when we had less ambition. Look at us now. We can afford his wages and the fee. Tottenham are keeping quiet because they don't want a repeat of last summer. Guys, let me know what you think. Could it be Morgan Gibbs-White? I mean, he's not your archetypal number 9, is he? But he is an attacking player. De Zerbi didn't say necessarily number 9. He just said an attacking player. So, guys, let me know what you think about the possibility of Morgan Gibbs-White. And, of course, he does play in red and white. And that has been mentioned by other ITKs that this player, the bomber's going to be, plays in red and white. We will see, guys. Let's get into these two players, though. Endrick and Ferran Torres, because they're both being linked. Endrick currently at the moment, his link always kind of comes up, doesn't it? Tottenham are one of the clubs interested in signing Real Madrid attacker Endrick this summer. Of course, Real Madrid have come out and said he is for sale at the right price. They're looking at around, I mean, the fee on transfer thing is about 40 million euros. I'd imagine it's a bit more than that. But Endrick, up for sale, really talented, young striker. Let's look at his stats. They're quite interesting. Is he what we need? Is he better than what we got? Listen, he's the kind of player that will get you off your seat for certain. But 59 GA in 162 games. Listen, it's not groundbreaking, right? It isn't groundbreaking, but he is a young player. And is one that if he did come in, we'd have to give time to settle. Have we got that? Can we afford that? Can we afford an Endrick to come in and say, yep, you take your time, mate, you settle? When De Zerbi openly says he wants to be up there fighting. I'm not sure whether Endrick is the guy. Guys, drop a comment. Let me know what you think about Endrick and the fact He is only 5'7". He's quite diminutive, same height as me. In fact, I might be a little bit shorter. But guys, let me know what you think. Endrick, certainly exciting on the eye. One player that will get you off your seat and on your feet, but pure goal scoring. And for what we need right now, I'm not sure personally. And then we go on to this man, Ferran Torres, who is the talk of the town, World Cup winner, scored the winner in the World Cup final. And Barcelona apparently ready to let him go. Gary Ward has said Tottenham would be interested in Barcelona and Spain World Cup winning striker Ferran Torres this summer. Torres is set to be available this summer should he fail to agree a new contract at Nou Camp, and is a player Tottenham would relish the opportunity to pursue. That comes from Graham Bailey. Guys, let me know what you think about Ferran Torres. Obviously, when Zerbi was speaking yesterday about the fact he's like a shark, and Ferran Torres' nickname was a shark, everyone put two and two together. We all come up with 7,056, and that's fine. But could he be the man to lead Tottenham's line next season? Let's take a look at Ferran Torres' record as a goal scorer, as a striker. His record is not bad. It's not bad. It's not fantastic. Listen, he's played a lot of games, but he is still only 26 years old. But you look at his stats there, 91 off my top of my head, it's 135 GA in 359 games. Listen, it's not groundbreaking. He's not prolific, but his movement is fantastic. And I think it would suit Premier League football. He's already played in the Premier League with Man City, getting 20 GA in 43 appearances. And if you look at his Champions League record as well, 24 GA in 50, which is almost 1 in every 2 games. So listen, he's a striker of real quality. And of course, he scored in the World Cup final. He is 6 foot. He can play anywhere across the front line, which I think is exciting and what Zerbi wants. He likes to press. Endrick also, he can play as your striker. He can play off the right. He can also play as a number 10. So, guys, who would you look at those two? For me, I would go Ferran Torres all day long. But, guys, drop a comment. Let me know who you would go for. And if not either of those two, who is this bomber going to be? Who is this bomber? Maybe it's all been taken out of context. Maybe it's all been taken out of context. I've read somewhere today that Zerbi says bomber in Italian to Zerbi means something different than it does to us. Bomber in Italian means top player. So maybe he's just saying we need more top players in. Guys, we will see what happens over the next couple of days and over the weekend. Hopefully, something magnificent happens for Tottenham Hotspur. I'm excited for the season. Regardless, I think we have built up a really good team. We just need to finish it off in those top areas and go from there. But guys, drop a comment, like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. Have a brilliant day. And as always, come on, you Spurs.